longer. There we go. All right, welcome. So we're gonna get right into it. Like this is gonna premiere in like a minute's time here. The Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary celebration. 10 minutes until the end. 10 minutes, Jericho. I knew it. Yes, yeah. So we're gonna dive into the actual presentation. We're gonna react to it. We're probably gonna watch it a couple times because it is only 10 minutes long, and then gonna just talk about what we've got planned for this stream as far as actual gameplay because we're kind of in this amazing spot of the non-E3 time of the year where we're just getting video game news everywhere. Every day there's new stuff, and I've even been like forgetting about some of the conferences and showcases that have been happening. And so this one is in here. We didn't do the Nintendo Direct yesterday because there wasn't one. And it's all rumors too, right? Usually the Nintendo Directs don't get confirmed until like a couple of days before, for the public anyway. And so I think there might be the rumors now. The anticipation is for the 29th. So I actually won't be able to do a live react to that, but I am waiting on that sweet Breath of the Wild 2 sequel to Breath of the Wild Legend of Zelda news, or maybe like another Legend of Zelda title of some kind. Let's do this. Destroy my data phone. It's worth it for Final Fantasy, right? I feel like it is as well. Am I missing it? Am I missing it? Come on. You're making me anxious. It will premiere shortly. Shortly, it says. Come on, official SquareEnix. I guess I'll give you a like already. Maybe we'll sub. Why not? Oh, I am on the AshandStev account as well. That's why it's not already subscribed. Come on, let's do this. Okay, so the anticipation of this clown right here is, of course, for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 news. Any kind of news will do. Couple of other big things. Here we go. Okay, we got a 3-minute timer here. That's cool. I'll full screen it now, though. Let's click into a high qual. Let's do that. Yeah, cool. Okay, now we're ready. Let me know about the volume on that. Seems like it's okay. But yeah, let me know if that's too loud, Jericho, in the background, if you can't hear me. But yeah, volume's good. Sweet. Final Fantasy 16 probably not going to show up here, right? Like, this is specifically the Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary showcase, but that does include the entire compendium or compilation or whatever word you want to use to describe the entire franchise that is Final Fantasy VII. Could see Crisis Core in some form. That was only ever like on the PSP, I think, right? So or PS Vita. I never played it. Never have I played it. So I wouldn't mind seeing that one being made available. What else could we see? Obviously, I think another mobile game. Look at something exciting going on, like First Soldier or something like that. The Battle Royale game. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics sequel. Yeah, there could be some outside of Final Fantasy VII news here. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. It's a weird year. So we're going to find out in 1 minute and 33 seconds. I'm excited for this. In fact, I've been trying to nap. Usually during the weekday, do my naps, middle of the day and at night, kind of breaking up my day's sleep into 2 parts. And I think I slept for like 30, 40 minutes there. And I was like, no, I got to get up. We got to do this thing. We got to watch us some Final Fantasy news. Let's see. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be fine. I'll get some more sleep later on. I'll catch it up on the back end. But it's worth it. It's worth it. These daytime announcements, they don't wait for anybody. And I've just so many times had to face that I was stuck at work or busy doing stuff, and will continue to have to. But this year, yeah, bus nap, no nap today. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, this year I just kind of felt like I was like, oh, there's all these announcement dates and I've got the time, like I'm available, and I know that Ash isn't. She's actually not even just at work right now like she normally would be, but she's actually out of town for the next day. But yeah, I just figured, why not? Why not try to react to these and see? This one is a huge one if it does have that sweet Final Fantasy VII Part 2. Remake Part 2 news. 10, 9, 8... 7. Get it, 7 for Final Fantasy VII. It was 7 years ago today that they announced the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. So we'll see. We'll see. It's worth it not to nap. Gameplay footage. Okay, straight into a trailer. Straight into it? Okay. Classic stuff. Here we go. Yeah, okay, now we're getting into some geostasis business. Advent Children. Before Crisis. This is another one of those compendium prequel games about the Turks. Crisis Core. Final Fantasy VII. Dirge of Cerberus as well, of course. Again, I didn't play this game, but would love to see like a reimagining of it. As Lucretia. This right here, guys. This right here. Having Zack Fair in the middle of this trio. I mean, not even Genesis, which would tie it more back to Crisis Core and everything. Very curious that that's the official artwork. Oh my god, talk to me, Nomura-san. Come on.
Cloud, let us defy destiny together.
7 seconds until the end.
They're gonna do what?
What the?
Okay. Oh, I love playing this game so much. Oh, man. So good.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonon.
I'm not your sister.
No.
I beat Vice the Immaculate. I did it.
Surrender
Oh, so
to
hard.
Darkness. Embrace it.
This is just wrong.
Okay, yeah. Integrate. Yeah. That's all good. That's great. That's fantastic. Available on Steam, June 17th. Fantastic. That is today? Tomorrow?
皆さんこんにちは。
Sweet.
ファイナルファンタジ
Sweet
ー
stuff.
7 25周年放送。ファイナルファンタジー7
Do we need
25th
subs?
アニバーサリーセレブレーションの案内役を務めます北瀬義則です。
Huh.
この放送では FF7 に関連したさまざまな情報をお届けしていきます。短い時間ではありますが、皆様にお伝えしたい最新情報がたくさんありますので、
Yes. We will stay for the 10 minutes. I think we will. Yeah, you got us.
最初にご覧いただいたのはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードの Steam 版の配信決定のお知らせでした。
That's fantastic. More players. Okay,
Steam ユーザー
great.
の皆さん、お
I
待たせい
already
たしま
have
し
it
た。
on
ついにこの日がやってまいり
PS5.
ました。プレイステーション4版ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクはおかげさまで皆様に大変高い評価をいただきました。
Yeah.
昨年は
Yeah, we're
プ
very
レイ
excited
ス
about
テ
it.
ーション5版、そして PC 向けにはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインタ
On
ー
the
グレード
Epic
を
Game Store, yeah.
エピックゲームストアで発売いたしました。この度 Steam でリリースすることでさらに多くのプレイヤーの皆さんに楽しんでいただきたいと考えております。
All right.
ま
Okay.
たファイナルファンタジー7
Yeah.
リメイクインターグレー
That's
ドは
pretty cool.
す
Take
で
it
に
on the
一部
go
地
with
域で
you.
発売されている
I
Steam
know,
デックにも
I
対応
know.
いたします
Jericho, I'm starting to feel the same thing. I'm
Steam
like
Deck なら
mad
場所
respect,
を選
but
ば
I'm
ず
like,
気軽に本作をお楽しみい
you're
ただき
eating
ます。
runtime right now. You definitely are.
さて続いては
Moving on.
FF725 周年に関連した
There we
情
go.
報をご覧ください。
Steam Deck plug. Merchandise and music. Okay. Yeah, I saw this clock. Saw the trailer for this clock. You can change the color of the materia and everything. Roach and some soldiers. Yeah. Very cool figures. They're not going to show the Tifa, the unofficial Tifa Jack-O pose or whatever. Nice. This is some of the actual like bangles from the game and stuff. What is this? Oh, a vinyl? Ooh. Might just have to. Does it come with the Tifa statue? No, the clock does not. But the Tifa statue comes with a sword in the same position as the clock. So, okay. Oh, the music makes me so happy. Yeah.
FF7 25周年ファンの皆様
Oh,
と
now we're
楽しめ
getting
る
the
よう
Shinra
さま
music.
ざまな試みを準備しております楽しみにお待ちくだ
Yes,
さい
there is a lot to look forward to.
それでは FF7 モバイルタイトルの情報を
Yeah,
続
mobile
けてご
titles.
覧
I
く
knew
だ
it.
さい
The big reveal of anything is going to be at the end. But I'm still happy to see it. Even if I don't play them, I'm still happy to see. Yeah, just the battle royale game, which looks impressive. I will give it that. It looks mad impressive. There's so many games to play. So many. I am so tempted to check the runtime. Like, I know how short it is, and I just want to rudely be like, how much time is left? How much time is left? But we'll let it play. We'll let it rock out. Yeah. Hero-based battle royale, 100%. It's pretty cool. I like how it's a bullet hole in like the shape of the meteor. That's pretty cool. Season 3 already. Wow. Yeah, shoots. Let's move on. That's so funny. You can be impatient for me. I'll try to hold it together. Oh, okay. Oh, God. You know what you were doing with that. You know what you were doing right there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Another way to remake the future. I mean, there's a lot of Zack play. How interesting. I can't even get like a handle on the gameplay here, you know? How does this work? Cool outfits, though. She looks like kind of like punk rock Renoa. Wedding Aerith. Somebody's cosplaying that already. They've already made it. Okay. Genesis, interesting. Like, this is really impressive mobile game style. Like, just being able to play this on the fly anywhere, yeah, seems pretty cool. Sephiroth did this, didn't he? Did Sephiroth do this? Come on. Interesting. Ever Crisis. The closed beta test. Okay, so yeah, the chapter-based look at the entire compilation. Chibi
現
style.
在配信中のファイナルファンタジー7ザ・ファーストソルジャーの新情報とファイナルファンタジー7エバークライシスの最新映像をお届けいたしました。続いてはこちらをご覧
Let's
くだ
take a
さい
look。at something else.
FF7 ファンの皆様にはき
あ
っと喜んでいただける情報になるのではないでしょうか。もちろん私自身も非常に楽しみにしております。
Come on, do it. Do it, you cowards. What the hell?
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep.
Uh-huh. His legacy gave life to Final Fantasy VII.
Zach speaking.
Making progress, Zach?
And Geo. I can cut loose, right?
Within reason.
It's showtime.
This DLC? Zack Fair DLC? Oh, and he's got the... No, this looks like it's a Crisis Core.
Genesis.
Yeah, this is Crisis Core. Just straight
You went
up.
missing during a mission in Wutai.
You know,
This
I've never
is a
actually
remake
seen
of
you
Crisis
use
Core, I
that.
think.
Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's
Like it looks like it's fusing together some of the HUD look from Final Fantasy VII Remake, but you do have your not gotcha, pachinko, I think, spinners and stuff that were like very interestingly connected to his like emotions and like his remembrance of things.
Project
in the first
G
game?
gave birth to the man we know as Genesis.
Interesting.
Project G.
I would love to play through
Project
this.
Genesis.
Settle down, Zack the puppy. What do you know?
Shit, we're lapdogs!
Interesting. The texture quality is definitely not on par with Final Fantasy VII Remake, though. This is a bit of a different animal.
Hello.
There she is,
Not quite.
Brianna.
It's
By the way, what is your
Brianna White's
dream?
back.
To become first? Is it?
No, to become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Listen to
Embrace
the
your
like
dreams.
record scratching going on in the music here.
And whatever happens,
So maybe
protect your
this will
honor.
now tie into
As soldier,
the new ending.
come and get it!
Yeah. Reunion. Interesting. Available this winter. PS5, Switch, Steam. Good. I like all these things. Fantastic.
さて次の映像が最後の
Okay,
情報で
last one
す
for today.
それではどうぞ
So let's take a look. Yeah, straight to it now. Straight to it now. Come on. It's
What we've
happening.
done,
Yes!
that's the
Oh!
past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed. So focus on
Come
the
on,
future,
freak out,
not the
guys,
past.
freak out.
He wants to finish what he started.
Oh, yes.
He wants
Nibelheim.
to reclaim his birthright.
The Nibelheim Mountains for
and rule
sure.
over the planet with Genova at his side. I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
You get to just walk
Wait.
around with him?
What are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
No. It's quite the opposite, Cloud.
You were here with me 5 years ago. Where are you? What happened to you?
What is
I'm
happening?
trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
Is that it? Is that all we're gonna see? Rebirth. Rebirth. Available next winter. Oh my god.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクプロジェクトの第2作目にファイナルファンタジー7リバースを発表させていただきました。
Incredible.
現在チーム一丸となって鋭意制作
That's
中です。
it. That's all we get. We didn't even
そ
get
し
to
て
see
リ
the
メイクプロジェク
characters.
トの発表時から
We only
複数
saw
作
the
にわたって
three that are
展開
in
する
the
ことを
official
お伝え
artwork
して
for the
おりました
logo
が
for the 25th
ファイナルファンタジー
anniversary.
7リメイク
Okay,
Final
three-part
Fantasy
series.
VII
Okay,
Rebirth.
okay.
そしてその先のもう一
We
作
have
の
our answer. It's not going to keep going on for 5, 6 iterations,
たします
lasting the rest of my life. We're going to
まず
have
は
a conclusion in the third one.
リバー
Okay.
スを楽しみにしていただき、ぜひ本プロジェクトの完結まで
Take my
お
money
付き合いいた
now.
だければと思い
Take
ま
my
す。
money now.
25周年もそれ以降も皆様にお楽しみいただけるようチーム一同尽力してまいります。本日はお付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。
Twitter is exploding right now. Twitter is exploding right now. Final Fantasy VII Anniversary. Okay. All right. Now that I can actually brain. Now that I can actually brain again. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Let's talk about this title for a quick sec here. Let's get to this.
鋭意制作中です。
There we go. Yeah. This is cool. This is very, very cool.
そしてリメイクプロジェクト
I
の
want to see the
発表時か
stack.
ら 複数作にわたって展開することをお伝えしておりましたが、ファイナル
The
ファンタジー
complete
7
project
リ
will
メ
be
イク、
3 parts.
ファイナルファンタジー7リバース、そしてその先のもう一作の全3部作で完結することを
In the highlights reel, I already know what's going in. I'm putting in the vindication Captain Holt meme because I've been talking about this and I've been convinced that remake as a title is a play on words and has multiple meanings. And yeah, it was a remake of the game, like a ground up remake where they did not even like the ground up remake of Last of Us that they're talking about, now calling it part 1, which will now align with the part 2 kind of thing. So I don't know if they're going to remake part 2 or if they just kind of made this part 1 announcement to like line up with it, but they're upping all the graphics. They're calling it a ground up remake. But they're, like, for instance, using all of the exact same motion capture performances. So the game is going to be exactly the same. Whereas remake, clearly there are some deviations. There's some inconsistencies. People have pointed out there are 2 Midgars. Some of the dialogue doesn't quite make sense for the things that characters should know. Remake, yes, a remake of the game. No, not just a remake of the game. A remake of the story within the game. A remake of fate and the events as they transpire. So... Revenge, right? Final Fantasy Rebirth. I mean, I don't know what that exactly means, and they've added some red into the logo and the title and everything. I hope it's big game. I hope it's big old game if they're going to fit the rest of this story into 2 parts. I mean, I guess we're going to have to go past Nibelheim. I would hope. I would really, really hope. That might be a nice like midpoint of this game. But still, I digress. A 3rd one coming out. We don't know the title. It'll probably start with a re of some kind. Don't forget there's going to be DLC and stuff as well added in there as we continue. Fantastic. Yes, I feel vindicated about the remake meaning. Been talking about it in the very toxic community online just a little bit. I try to stay out of the parts of it that are terrible, but it's hard to. It spills over. I love the good Final Fantasy VII stuff where people are just so pumped about this announcement and so pumped about getting into these games. Let's watch it again. Let's go again. I want to get the whole 10 countdown. I want to watch through this whole presentation one more time. This whole presentation, and then right after I've got just some details about the stream as far as actual gameplay goes. Hello, are you gonna play? Are we gonna do this? You gonna want to refresh? There we go. Almost got the whole 10 count. Is this on auto? No, it's not on auto. It's just still does seem a little choppy. Oh well. What are people saying? What are people saying? I would like to know more about this Crisis Core situation. We're really going to be able to feel the length of this spoken intro here, I think. It's really going to feel long now. It's really going to feel stretched out. They end off on that shot of Lucretia. Interesting. Tell me why you were laughing so hard systematically. Yeah. I've been doing a live stream of this. We're watching it again. This is the 2nd time through. Already have seen, so I already know.
Cloud, let us defy destiny together.
I'm gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
They're gonna do what? Voice acting's so good. No, it's not just starting. I watched through it already. This is the rewatch because it's only 8 minutes long.
What have you done?
We deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah. But I'm not your sister.
This to open this way, I'm like, wow, this is quite a rehash of what we've seen already.
Surrender to the darkness. Embrace it.
This is just wrong.
And oh no, did they screw up the big reveal? I would have freaked out, man. I would have freaked out. The chat just imploded. That's why you watch direct on the SquareEnix stream, guys. That's why. That's exactly why. Other people are hosting this video on their streams. Go to the source. Go to the source. That's so funny.
FF7 に関連した様々な情報をお届けしていきます。
I wish you could have had a recording of that.
短い時間ではありますが、
Maybe you can go back and just
皆様に
rewatch
お伝え
too.
したい最新情報がたくさんありますので、ぜひ最後までお付き合いください。
Yeah, always watch the direct stream.
最初に
Always.
ご覧いただいたのは、ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードの Steam 版
I
の
love how
配
the
信
pause.
決定
He
のお
always
知ら
has
せ
this
でした。
pause right before he adds the
スティーブ
English
ユーザーの
word.
皆さん、お待たせいたしました。ついにこ
And
の
I
日
mean,
がや
not
っ
the
てまいり
Final
ました。
Fantasy. I think that's been said a
PlayStation 4
lot
版
in
ファイナルファン
Japan
タジー7
as
リメイ
the
クは
English.
おかげさまで
But every time he
皆
says
様に大変
Final
高い評
Fantasy
価をいただきまし
VII
た。
something and
昨年
then
は
an English word, there's always this
そ
this
して
pause. He wants
PC
to
向
make
け
sure
に
he's
は
getting it right, I
ファイナ
think.
ルファンタジー7リメイク
And he
イン
is.
ターグレー
He's
ドを
nailing it.
エピックゲームストアで発売いたしました。この度 Steam で
This was
リリースすることで
confusing.
さらに多
This
く
was
のプレイヤー
confusing
の皆さんに
because I was like, I
楽しん
thought
でい
it
ただ
was
きたい
on
と
Steam.
考えており
I
ます。
don't know. I just knew it was
ま
on
た
PC.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインター
This
グレ
is
ー
kind
ド
of
は
cool though.
すでに一部地域で発売
I
され
don't
てい
have
る
the Steam Deck,
Steam デックにも対応いた
but
します
it is a powerful device for
Steam
sure.
デックなら場所を選ばず気軽に本作をお楽しみいただけます。さて続いて
It's
は
like our friend Tito.
25周年に
Just
関
today,
連し
he's
た
just
情
like,
報
ugh,
を
I'm
ご覧
done
く
with
ださい。
consoles unless I can take them with me. I get it. I totally do. Merchandise and music. Okay, thanks for joining, Jericho. I really appreciate. I totally get it. You said you were gonna eat up your data to watch this, so. No nap on the bus, eating up that data. You're a trooper, man. Sacrificing. I'm glad you came out. Thanks for joining. The music's so rad. Images are of items in development. Final items may differ. Will not be available for purchase in all territories. We know. We know the drill. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Compilation vinyl. So like this is from all of the games and everything. I don't know. I need to be more familiar with some of the games. Although, Crisis Core coming back out again, right? A campaign commemorating. Follow us for the latest news. Yep, okay, well. Where's the rest of the stuff? Where's the t-shirts?
FF725 周年ファンの皆様と楽しめるようさまざまな試みを準備しております。楽しみにお待ちください。それでは FF7 モバイルタイトルの情報を続けてご覧ください。
Yep. Yep, they've been talking a lot about these, that's for sure. I didn't catch the music at first. It's like a remix of the Escape from Midgar sequence. And then the battle music, the boss music. Yeah, like, is it a remake? Yeah, no, me neither. Never had a chance to play Crisis Core because it was just I didn't have the technology. Did not have the technology. And a lot of people have said that over the years. They've said it's a shame that more people didn't have a chance to, despite its more weeby parts, its more Kingdom Heartsy parts, that it is worth playing, and that it's just a shame that it was locked behind a device that not everybody had their hands on. Free with in-app purchases. That's how they're doing it. Man, chunky video. Chunky compression on this one. And this, I hated this. I knew they were in the remake section. Another possibility for a remake. I'm like, what? Why are you doing this to us? It is fascinating to me that the entire, like, there is an entire department, an entire section of Square Enix that is just, not just Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy VII stuff. I feel like for the 25th anniversary, they could have gone a little harder for the merch. But maybe that's just a taste of what's coming, you know what I mean? Like, maybe more is getting announced on social media. Wedding Aerith. Is that her getting married to the Dawn? Man, when that Genova music kicked in hard in Final Fantasy VII Remake, incredible. So good. I can't wait for more of that. Next winter. Guys, next winter. That is so brutal. If we're getting Final Fantasy 16 in the summer of next year, that tracks. That totally tracks. 2023 is going to be a banner year for Final Fantasy, despite this being the anniversary year.
現在配信中のファイナルファンタジー7ザ・ファーストソルジャーの新情報とファイナルファンタジー7エバークライシスの最新映像をお届けいたしました。続いてはこ
Now,
ちらをご覧
let's take a
く
look
ださい。
at something else.
FF7 ファンの皆様にはきっと喜んでいただける情報になるのではないでしょうか。もちろん
I am delighted.
私自身も非常
You
に
know
楽し
it.
み
I
にしてお
am
ります。
delighted. How many games now are there set in the Final Fantasy VII universe? Okay, so Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the now announced Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as well as another
The
one.
price of
Why
freedom
not
is
count
steep.
it? Right, it's going to be coming. There is Crisis Core, as well as this new Crisis Core version. There is
Zach speaking.
Ever Crisis. There's First Soldier.
And
There
Jill.
is Before
I can
Crisis.
cut loose, right?
What else? I feel like I'm missing one or two. Dirge of Cerberus. Dirge of
Soldier of
Cerberus.
First
Yes,
Class,
there we go. So I'm at
Genesis.
10.
A
I'm
month
at 10, and
ago,
I think there's more.
you went missing during a mission
There's a
in
lot.
Utah.
You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And
Including
that's
2
a
movies.
real
Yeah, you're
waste.
right. You're not wrong. Well, I mean, definitely Advent Children, for one.
Project G gave birth to the man we know as Genesis.
The graphics
Project
made
G.
sense to me for this one. Like, them not
Project
quite matching up to
Genesis.
Final Fantasy VII
Settle
Remake
down.
standards. It made total sense when I saw the systems it's being
What
released
do
for.
you know?
Still going to be back on PS4. Switch is going to have it. Like, totally makes sense. I'll be happy to have it. And it'll look better on the PS5 anyway.
Hello.
That voice.
Not
Heaven's
quite.
right.
It's a church.
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No, to become a hero.
A hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Embrace your dreams.
And the people who played Final Fantasy VII Remake
Whatever happens,
and saw this
protect your honor.
shit right here are now watching this trailer going, answers to my questions. Crisis Core. Reunion, that's what it was. Reunion. I should remember that word. They say it in Final Fantasy VII a million times. Available this winter. Incredible. Incredible. Okay,
さて、
here's the big one.
次の映像
And by big
が
one, I
最
mean
後
the
の
little
情報
one.
です。
It's so short.
それではどうぞご覧ください。
So short. I thought I was gonna have to put on clown makeup today.
What we've
If they weren't
done,
gonna even mention
that's
this.
set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed.
Zack
so
and
focus
Cloud,
on the future,
5
not
years
the
ago.
past.
Or was it?
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright.
I wonder if he's
and
actually
rule
there
over
with
the
you.
planet with
Or if
Genova
he's
at his
there with
side.
you. The HUD looks tiny bit different
I saw you lying there. I
Tiny
figured
bit.
it was too late.
from what you can
Wait,
see.
what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
The
You were
question.
here with me 5 years ago. Where are you? What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard.
Two
to find
timelines
you.
going on. Two timelines.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
Two Buster Swords. Two soldiers. Rebirth. This is gonna be Genova's rebirth. At the end of this thing. Available next winter on PS5 only. Flagship stuff.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクプロジェ
Oh
クト
my
の
gosh.
第2作目にあたるファイナルファンタジー7リバースを発表させていただきました。現在チーム一丸となって鋭意制作中です。
Losing my mind.
そしてリメイクプロジェクトの発表時から複数作にわたって展開することをお伝えしておりましたが、ファイナルファンタジー7リ
Next
メイク、ファイナル
winter.
ファンタジー7リバ
How
ース。
long do you think it's gonna be
そして
before the
そ
third
の
one
先の
comes
も
out?
う一作の
Another
全
7
3部
years?
作で完結することをお知らせいたします。
I mean, it'll be over 8
まずはファイナル
years
ファンタジー7
since
リ
the
バー
first
スを
announcement
楽しみにしていた
for
だ
us
き、
getting the release of the
ぜひ
second
本
one.
プロジェクトの完結まで
So another
お付き合いい
7,
ただければ
14 years
と思い
apart.
ます。
Oh,
25周年も
please no.
それ以降も
Please no.
皆様にお楽しみいただけ
Been
るよう
waiting so long.
チーム一同尽力してまいります。本日はお付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。
Arigato. All right. Well, that's that. That is that for today. And so, yeah, I am going to jump off pretty soon here. Just wanted to use the time while we're actually doing a stream to talk about the plan for the actual gaming on the AshandStev stream, to actually have Ash back on the AshandStev stream. So look out for us on Friday of this week, and we're going to aim to do Fridays as regularly as we can to play The Quarry. We're going to play some co-op, some couch co-op quarry action from Supermassive Games. This is another one of their Butterfly Effect, really cinematic horror movie games, and we cannot wait. We're dying. I've been plugging my ears and closing my eyes and avoiding all spoilers of it, even though it is truly every decision you make changes the gameplay. So you could have a totally different experience than somebody else. I just want it to be totally fresh. So I bought that. It's been sitting on the PlayStation. It's ready to go. We're going to play that starting on Friday, and we're going to do every Friday in a row as much as we can, except for, got to let you know, we're actually out of town at the end of the month. So for like a week there. So we might miss a couple of Fridays, but we'll be back into it. And then as well, this weekend, we decided, like, it's just ridiculous that we haven't finished Chrono Trigger yet. So Sunday, we're going to get into Chrono Trigger again and finish it off. We're so close. We're so close. We're almost in like end game side quest territory, and then we're going to pick off that final boss. And then we can open up the conversation about Chrono Cross, because we got that sitting as well. Just ready to go on the PlayStation. So thank you for joining, everybody who did today. Thank you for freaking out with me about this Final Fantasy VII remake news. Systematically, I know you were there with me. We were there together in the trenches 7 years ago to this day when they announced at E3 the Final Fantasy VII remake, and we did not know what it was for the longest time. Even seeing the names of the people working on the original game popping up and stuff, we're just like, no, not sure. So curious about what could possibly be coming out. And then finally that music came in, and we saw Barrett and the Buster Sword walking by, Cloud doing his thing. Freaked out, and that is, I've been chasing that high for 7 years, and I got a little taste of it again today. I'm so excited. Can't wait for them to give us more. I feel like before the end of the year, Game Awards in December, probably we'll get a nice trailer for this as well, where we'll get to see some of the more characters and more of that voice acting actually synced up, but we'll see. We'll see. Now the big one after this that I got my eyes on, if it even happens, is a Nintendo Direct on the 29th. Won't be able to stream for it, as I said. We're going to be out of town. We're going to be in Vancouver area and on Vancouver Island. And so, yeah, not going to happen for actual live stream, but we're still going to be making sure we're paying attention to that news for sure. Again, thanks for joining. Have an awesome day.